The starting point for my stock market analysis is to remind all of the big picture, the general trend trajectory for AI stocks as illustrated by my concluding graph from my June 2020 in-depth analysis that was first made available to patrons, which would roughly convert into the Dow trading at 100,000 by late 2030s. That is the big picture. So the primary objective is to keep calm and remain invested in AI stocks, a message I have literally been iterating since after the Dow bottomed in March 2009. The greater the deviation from the bull market high, then the greater the buying opportunity being presented. At my last AI stocks update, many stocks had run way ahead of valuations on my EC metric. For instance, Amazon was trading at $3,300 on an EC ratio of 148, where the objective is to buy Amazon at levels below on an EC of 100. Of course, the revenues and profit bonanza from the lockdowns and the work from home demand surge should ensure that most AI stocks will see their EC levels moderate as earnings reports come in, especially for the likes of Amazon and AMD, which is literally on fire, killing Intel and now also giving Nvidia a run for its money. AMD is definitely not a stock that any investor should contemplate selling out of, regardless of how high it trades, because this stock is literally on fire. And I will update the AI stocks buying levels in due course, but just a reminder to be aware of the big picture and not get lost in short-term noise that is the US presidential election. And whichever way the stocks trend over the next couple of months, which are unlikely to deviate much to the downside against the bull market highs given the fundamentals of the AI megatrend. And this stock market big picture analysis is an excerpt from my latest in-depth analysis that concludes in a detailed stock market trend forecast into January 2021. So for immediate first access to all of my analysis and trend forecasts, then do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $3 per month. And remember to subscribe to this YouTube video for new videos.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What is he doing? Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
But everybody knows who this guy is. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on, man. Get a life.
And I think it's terrible when we can't know the results of an election the night of the election in a modern day age of computers. I think it's a terrible thing. And I happen to think it was a terrible decision for our country made by the Supreme Court. I think it was a terrible decision for our country. And I think it's a very dangerous decision because you're going to have 1 or 2 or 3 states, depending on how it ends up, where they're tabulating ballots and the rest of the world is waiting to find out. And I think there's great danger to it. And I think a lot of fraud and misuse can take place. I think it's a terrible decision by the Supreme Court. A terrible decision. Now, I don't know if that